Before I can get involved in the Jollof wars, I need to understand the original Thieboudienne. How's it, donkeys? Welcome to African Flavours episode 4. First things first, the broth. To get that deep red color, we need to make the tomato paste. When I was doing my research, the one thing that I noticed across all the recipes is a lot of onion. So for this recipe, I've used 3 medium red onions, 1 whole red bell pepper. Try and get your aromatics as small as you can, because this is going to be the base flavor of your broth. For that umami boost, I'm going to use some celery. Please try and follow this recipe as close as you can. Some garlic, a thumb-sized piece of ginger that I've just peeled. You can put this in a food processor if you like. In Senegal, they have these big pestle and mortars on the floor, and they go poof, poof, poof with all this stuff. So if you have a big pestle and mortar and you have an old African lady at home, you can go da, da. Some thyme, tablespoons worth. 1 peri chili. You can put more in. I'm only putting 1 in because this is my family's dinner tonight.
I'm so excited to eat this. Ooh.
Into the biggest pan you have at home, 80 ml of neutral oil. I know it's a lot of oil. This is part of the reason why the rice is going to be nice and fluffy later. And then on medium-high heat, go in with all your aromatics. And now we're going to cook all these veggies right down until they start caramelizing. Now I'm going to add 2 heaped teaspoons of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 small teaspoon of coriander seeds. Once you've cooked the spices into the aromatics, you're going to add 3 heaped tablespoons of tomato paste, and then season quite heavily with salt right now, good 2 or 3 pinches, and we're going to cook the tomato paste out till it becomes deep red. Deglaze with 1 liter of just water. Now bring this just to the boil, scraping the bottom to lift that fond. I've got 2 very beautiful North Atlantic gilt-head breams here. I've chopped off their heads, and this is going to flavor the stock. I almost forgot, we're going to add 1 Scotch bonnet. Whilst our broth is simmering away at the back, we're going to make something called the Roff. It's like a marinade that we're going to stuff the fish with. Again, if I'm not saying it right or the term is not correctly used, please have a go at me in the comments. Just rough chop some spring onion. Again, this is usually made in their big pestle and mortar. I don't have one here at home. Just rough chop some garlic, some ginger. I'm just going to leave the skin on. Thyme. Even if it's a bit of woody bits, get away, it's nothing wrong with a bit of wood. Parsley, stalks and all, just chop it roughly. Coriander. And a chili, obviously. Again, you can use Scotch bonnet. I've got a baby to feed as well, so behave yourself. If you have a pestle and mortar, please use it. If you have a food processor, use it. But I'm using this blender right now. Some black pepper, go straight in there. A good heaped teaspoon of sea salt, 30 ml of olive oil or just a neutral oil. This is just a light olive oil that I have at home. And a good squeeze of lime. And then we're just going to blend it. If you're using a blender, keep it on low speed because we're not making a puree. This is sort of what you want. This is not a recipe you want to rush. The preparation of the dish is part of the celebration of the dish. If you want to watch a 1-pot dish, go and watch my 1-pot series. Now for the fish, just behind the flesh here, you'll be able to stick your finger in there and then just press it up there as much as you can. Look at what I'm doing here. And the other side again, stick your finger in there and make a little gap there. And then we're going to take a spoon and feed the Roff into that cavity there. Put as much as you can in there. I'm going to set this aside just at room temperature. Now wash your hands, you dirty dog. Okay. While our beautiful breams are marinating at the back there, we prep our vegetables. This is seasonal. The videos I've seen, they used an array of different veggies. Here I've got some butternut squash, some aubergine in 6 I think you can just use what season and what you like for the veggies. The most important thing is they need to be chunks. Big chunks of sweet potatoes and the carrots. I'm just gonna take a little bit off the top here. Just half, and half again. Now before I put these veggies in the broth, I'm gonna fish out the all these beautiful veggies are gonna take on the amazing flavor of that broth, and the broth is gonna take on the amazing flavor of all those seasonal veggies. When I watched the Mark Quinn's video, the auntie made a sauce, a special sauce to go on top of the final dish, so closely similar to tomato and onion gravy we have in South Africa that I make for my pap and sauce. So if you want to go see the full recipe, you can go and watch my pap and sauce video, link in description. I mean, I believe Africa is some of the best cuisines in the world. It's time that we give the same respect and honor to African cuisines. Once your veggies has cooked for about 20 minutes to half an hour and they're soft, like so, we're gonna take them out. And then gently go in with the fish. So after 10 minutes, the fish should be cooked. It won't need any more than 10 minutes. Now, wash your rice a couple times. Not until all the water runs clear, because I can tell you now it's not going to happen. In with all the rice, a bit more salt, about a teaspoon more of smoked paprika, and a cup of water. Please make sure the water is just above the rice. Like, I don't know if you can see, look at my finger here. Put a tin foil, cover, and a lid, and let that simmer for 25 minutes on low heat. While your rice is resting, reheat your fish either in the oven or if you have an air fryer. It's a celebration of cattle. It's a celebration of food. It's a celebration of culture. It's a celebration of family. It's a celebration of Africa. This is quite spicy, but it's just like a dip. South African tomato sauce. Go in with your hand.
I'm needing the technique.
Yes, Jaya. Show me.